city where they gotta play us.
Yeah.
I'm from the city where they gotta play us.
I don't.
Coin flip, it's time to pay up.
Hey.
I'm from the city where they gotta play us.
They still
I'm from the city
gotta
where they gotta
play
play us.
us,
I'm
man.
from the city where they gotta play us. Coin flip, it's time to pay up.
Go. Started out with who they done got me started. Call Katie, tell him make room for the Lamborghini. I trust 27 to lead us through any battle. We had DK out there press. You seen how we did Seattle? Went down 1-3 and then we hop back on that saddle. Everybody want T, but you can't have him cause we got a lethal 9 on the side and he gon' always red dot him. 29 got him on lockdown. This Taylor Britt Island. You know Jamar probably open. That boy 7-11. Who your best cornerback? Cause my receivers gon' shred it. And y'all don't wanna go one-on-one with Lou's playbook. 91 step on that field, them quarterbacks look shook. A couple weeks went by and we done stacked us up some wins. Craig Logan still with us, still the turnover twin. Uzier and man to man, you probably shouldn't throw at him. Orlando Brown came to town, showed us what a bodyguard is. I don't think they want no smoke with us. Forever standing on business, this ain't no joke for us. Money Mackey line it up, that boy forever clutch. Put up whoever you want, it's never slow for us. Ain't nothing changed, 21 still lurking in the cut. 83 reasons why they can't with us. Zach Taylor top dog, it's always win or bust. Hand the ball to Chase Brown, probably won't get touched. Chuck sizzle back deep to receive the punt. Probably gon' run it back, I feel like he the one. Doing my shuffle on him still, I feel like Icky Woods. Whole line protecting Joe like a tiger should. Imagine having Trent Irwin as your fourth string. If VJ Hill hit you, you feel what that force bring. 1, 2, 3, nah, we need 4 rings. This the jungle, you can't come in here and pull strings. Look close, look how DJ read that offense. Send Hubbard and Osai, yeah, we all in. Nick Scott ball hawking overwatching. Dax Hill an interception that look flawless. It's really hard to lose when K. Adams rule for you. If you need a couple yards, Earth gon' get it for you. We got Tanner Hudson now, Sample still too. Yoshi gon' go get that ball just like a dog do. Already knew they had to play us, but this part two. I'm from the city where they gotta. I'm from the city where they gotta play us. It's time to pay up. I'm from the city where they gotta play us. I'm from the city where they gotta. I'm from the city where they gotta play us. It's time to pay up. Who they?
Who dey? What's going on, y'all? Remember, they still gotta play us. Welcome to the show. This is Sports with Strawberry Ice. I'm your host, the Iceman, Jeff Trunipole. And as always, I bring you sports from a West Side point of view right here in the great city of Cincinnati, Ohio, home of the back-to-back AFC North champion Cincinnati Bengals. Not do me a favor, if you found the show, hit that like and subscribe button. Smash that thumbs up. You guys are awesome. I'm up to 2,435 subscribers. As always, I appreciate every single one of you guys. If you're watching on Facebook or Twitter X and you have yet to subscribe to my channel, why the hell not? Please do so. Please go to the YouTube channel Sports with Strawberry Ice. Hit the subscription button, hit the bell for notification, and every time I go live, you'll be notified. Also, exclusively in the YouTube chat crew, we're doing super chats. So if you got a question you want to ask Big Savage Greg about our wonderful night we had last night at the Cam Taylor Britt Bowling Alley, the Juice Family Foundation was there. And, did Greg pull a strike? Did he do okay? Did I beat him? Anyway. Just give me a super chat. I would greatly appreciate it. And as always, I'm coming to you live from this glorious place down there. It's the Ice Cave. The Ice Cave is brought to you by T Properties. T Properties, quality housing for quality people. Check out the website at www.tpropertiesllc.com for all your rental property management needs and your rental needs. And you know it. Not wearing it today because I've got the juice gag stuff on, but I wear it almost every day. It's Jackpot Joey. We hit the jackpot when we drafted Joe Burrow. If you want any of the gear, please go to jackpotjoey9.com. If you want any of the beer, it's at Brick Brewery and pretty much everywhere. Kroger's, all kinds of stores. If it's not your liquor store, go ask them, like, hey, where the hell is the Jackpot Joey beer? Portions of the proceeds go to the Joe Burrow Hunger Relief Fund and Joe Burrow Foundation. So remember, when you're drinking delicious, award-winning beer and you're wearing cool gear that supports, like I said, the greatest quarterback in the league, Joe Burrow, you're not only wearing that and drinking gold beer, you're supporting people. And that's what this is all about. What's up there, everybody in the chat crew? Let's see here. I think Stranger's first one. Yep, Stranger's first. Robert, Greg, Lindsay's in there, Dalton's in there, Ross is in there, Paul's in there, Cincinnati Bengals in there, Wells is in there, Rick the Rock is in there. What is going on? Travis is in there. Get low. And my boy Augie, what is going on? Johnny Paps just jumped in. What is up? All right, I know they lost Sunday. It's not looking good. Got a short week. We got the Ratbirds coming up. But we do have the Ratbird killer on our team. His name is Jamar Chase. But he's not on my show. Anyway, Jamar, if you're watching the show, you ever want to jump on, hit me up. It'd be great. But I have someone better than that. I got Big Savage Greg. What's up, Savage?
Nice shirt, nice hat.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, we're twinning today. We're twinning. I like it. Dude, how much fun was that last night, dude?
Dude, that was so much fun. I mean, just for a great cause. I mean, Cam Taylor-Britt, such a nice guy. Courtney Dobrit, I mean, just such an awesome event it was. Got to see T. Higgins was there. Who else was there? DJ Turner,
was there.
DJ Reader. I mean, it was just so cool to see. The whole event was just awesome. It was a cool little bowling alley in Kentucky. And of course, Midwest Best Barbecue was there along with Awesome Cane's Chicken. I mean, it was just such a cool event for a great cause.
It was awesome. Now, I think it did Maddie or Centauri beat us both games. One of them.
Santori, all right. So Santori definitely won both games. I do know that. Santori thankfully was giving me some bowling tips near the end.
Did it help?
And it did help. He helped me at the end. So I know Maddie beat me once. I think I came in third both times. I think you came in second the first series. I came third place both times, and Maddie came in second the other series. But Santori won both times.
I couldn't pick up my damn spares to save my life. I was like, daggone. But I did get a strike, and it is on video, and Cap got it for me. So
no, Cap did get it. That was awesome. Shout out to Cap for doing a bunch of cool video shoots.
Shout out to Cap and Bourbon. They're the ones that help set up too. So it was awesome. Next time they do this, hopefully be even bigger and better. But it was a great time. It was really cool. But I don't know about you, but Cam had that snake around him.
Oh, hell no.
Dude. We got there. We had with the Satori got there so we could register. So we're all inside and we're kind of Satori got there and then Cam walks out to put the snake around his neck. And I'm kind of standing there and I'm like, Cam's like right here and the snake's there. And I'm kind of like, he's like, you want to touch it? I'm like, hell no. I don't
Santori, him and his wife, they love the snakes and all that. Santori put his hand on the snake's mouth and all that. I see the snake's tongue. I'm like, get me the hell out of here.
I'm like, nah, I'm good, dude. I'll dude, right here. I'm fine.
I just could, but Santori and his wife are really brave on that part. Yeah, they're like, oh, look at the snake.
Yeah. But yeah, shout out to Midwest Best. Barbecue. They are awesome people. I love them to death. They are. I think that to me, that what makes the restaurant even cooler is Tim and Nicole. They are so cool. They're such awesome people. So nice. Their kids are awesome. I love their little girl. She's so cute. He's gonna have to get a gun. He's definitely gonna get a gun because she's a showstopper. I'll put it that way.
Well, like I said, also Tim and Nicole, while they're like cooking night, they listen to all the shows. They will listen to all the shows while they're prepping. They're just such huge supporters of all the shows. So just a huge shout out to them in general.
Exactly. All right, so let's get into this. The Bengals lost a heartbreaker on Sunday. I don't know about you. I mean, I am more concerned about Thursday's game now because Henderson might not be in, Sam might not be there, and T. But hey, T was walking around last night. He did not bowl. Just to let everybody know, he did not bowl. I didn't see him walk around with a limp. He looked, I don't know if he practiced today or not. I haven't heard that, but I mean, we might be out all three of them again. And that what concerns me more is the defense because we had a hard time stopping the Texans, who aren't a very good running team, and they ran on us like crazy. The Ravens are like the number one running offense in football, so that does concern me.
Dude, all of the above, Strawberry. Like I said, man, I thought some fans were getting a little too cocky. I'm like, no, this Texans team is a good team. And, Strawberry, I think I was telling you this yesterday, man. I mean, we had that chance. I mean, Stroud gave us a gift with that Cam Taylor-Britt interception.
Why'd they throw the ball?
I don't know why they were doing that. But I'm not going to blame Tyler Boyd. People are just pointing the finger at Tyler Boyd. He had a great game. Like Corey Dillon said, mistakes happen. Players make mistakes. I mean, believe me, I was heartbroken by that. And, it is what it is. Texans, though, are quietly a good team. But the thing of it is, all of our losses are against the AFC, and that could come back to bite us easily.
I know. That's why.
To say that this Ravens game at Baltimore is a must-win, I mean, that's saying a lot right there. But you know what? I'm being positive. I'm always going to be hopeful. But we're without our two best pass rushers, possibly. I mean, this is a reason why we drafted Osai and Miles Murphy. They need to step up.
Absolutely. This is a game where they have got to show up. And the other thing that was surprising to me, too, in that game was how much pressure they got on Joe. Because our offensive line had been playing great up until Sunday, and they got a lot of pressure on him, man. More than I thought they would. And we're going against Baltimore, and Baltimore is a way better defensive line than the Texans were. So I still look. Don't get me wrong. I still think we're going to win. I mean, because we got Jackpot Joey and we got the Raven Killer Jamar Chase. And to me, I agree with it. To win the division, you cannot lose this game. If we lose,
no. And if we would have beaten the Texans, I wouldn't have been as nervous, obviously. But, still, man, I mean, gosh dang it, man, all of our losses in the AFC. I mean, the Texans, man, I mean, look, we're not out till we're mathematically out. I am not going to say I am not.
We're 5-4. That's the same as we were last year.
Right, exactly. You know what? I was talking to Santori about that. We were 5-4 the last 2 years, even the year we went to the Super Bowl. So, but dude, Bengals social media, Twitter, I'm sorry, is just evil at times. I mean, I just couldn't stand looking at it. I get my frustration. I have my own frustrations, but I hate it when people put them out on Twitter for people to see. That's just not right, bashing the team on Twitter. I hate it.
Well, I hate it when they boo in a stadium. That drives
no.
me. Why do you boo?
Like,
you think they want to go 3 and out? They're not trying to. I'm like, stop booing. Why are you booing your own damn team? They're irritated too.
And players hear that too. I get fans' frustrations. I get that. I totally get it. Believe me, I get frustrated myself. But like I say, you can't turn your back on this team. This is why I get on the fake fans. I get it. I get frustrated myself. But the fake fans will all of a sudden jump back right on when we start winning again. And I have counted my receipts. All of you out there, I have my receipts on you.
Well, the funny thing was when look, I'll be honest. I thought the game was over. I'll tell you the truth.
I thought so too.
But I wasn't leaving. I mean, it was like mass exodus. Then all of a sudden, Juice came through and intercepted that ball. And everybody started running back to their seats. I'm like, where you been at? Why are you coming back now?
Right.
I'm like, so I mean. And that's the thing is we keep talking about the mistakes we had, and how we didn't play that well. If TB catches that ball, we win this damn game. A couple of guys at work are getting an argument well, they still have to go down and score a touchdown, and we weren't stopping them, which is true. They had to go score a touchdown, but they got down there. And
they scored touchdowns. We would have stopped them in the red zone. I have no doubt.
Even as close as they were for that chip shot field goal, they still had to get in the red zone with, 30 seconds left or whatever?
Right.
So it wasn't a gimme. So, I mean, that's the thing is if he would have got that touchdown, I'm 99.9% sure we would have won that game.
No, if he would have caught that, we would have won the game. The thing that also I want to question also is that first down where Burrow got sacked, run the ball with Mixon. Make the Texans use one of their timeouts, too. Yeah. That would have made a big difference. That could have meant overtime.
Well, some of the things, I was listening to Locked On, I think it was, and they were saying, I think it was Locked On. I can't remember which podcast it was, but there's a run where at the hole, I don't know how they measured this, but the as big as the hole was, Mixon should have ran for 9 yards. He ran for 3. That's the one thing. It's Mixon he broke 1 tackle, and I love Joe Mixon. But he has these games where he doesn't break tackles, and that's where Mixon has got to break some more tackles to get some of these things. So, but I do. He only had 11 attempts. They got to try to run the ball more. But sometimes when they run the ball and he goes 3 yards and then he goes no yards. I mean, that's where you're behind the 8 ball. It's
right.
We need to run the ball. We need to be consistent at it. We still are not consistent running the ball.
Well, Strawberry, another thing that's not working out, I feel like we use this as a substitution. I was talking to a friend of mine about this for the run play. I'm so tired of these east and west passes where we try to get blockers on and nobody blocks and they won't miss tackles or anything. We threw these slant passes, these little short passes, and what happens all the time, man? We get tackled immediately for yards per loss or you're looking to get 2 or 3 yards. I'm just so tired of those little side passes we're throwing at times.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. He did break tackles, but he has to do it more consistent. Is kind of what I'm saying.
Exactly.
That's the thing. It's just consistent.
Exactly.
Our running game in general is not consistent. That's the problem with this. And look, if they're not getting yards, and the thing is that we're behind, which we were behind, and they're not getting yards, they're not getting, we need chunk plays. It's hard to stay with the run when they're not getting the consistent yards. And that's the thing that we're not with the running game in general. It's not just Mixon. It's the running game in general that we're not getting the consistent yards.
No, Vinny, I know he broke tackles. I'm talking when we threw to Chase, we threw a bunch of side passes to receivers in general. I know Mixon broke a huge tackle when it was 4th and 1 or 3rd and 1. I forget which one it was. And he broke a tackle and easily got 8 or 9 yards.
Yeah. So, I'm not down on Mixon. I'm just saying
that
the running game, we got to figure out how to get consistent because I said this last week that I thought Sunday had a chance to be the mixing game, like the Atlanta game was last year, like the Carolina game was last year. Those are two huge mixing games. Or the year before that, the Raiders game in Vegas. Those are big mixing games. We haven't had that yet, and I thought Sunday might be it, but it just didn't happen. But the biggest thing is we just could not stop them. We gave up over 300 yards passing, which we knew they were passing, but we gave up over 150 yards running. I mean, to their backup running back, a guy we could have signed in the offseason, might have helped a little bit. But I mean, that's the thing is the bigger concern. It's kind of like the defense went backwards. And I love Ludini, don't get me wrong, but I don't get why he kept staying in zone the whole time.
Yes.
When C.J. Stroud go out and scramble drill, all Noah did is go out there and find a soft spot in the zone and stand there, and they throw him the ball, and we could never find him.
Right. On first down, every time the Texans were on first down, bam, 6 or 7 yards, 6 or 7 yards on first down. You can't both sides of the ball on first down. We got to play so much better on. Like if for Bengals first down, we give it to sometimes it's a handoff for like barely a yard, or we lose a yard or two. We got to stop getting ourselves in situations on first down, putting ourselves in like on second or third and 14 at times, or on the other side of the ball when it's like 3rd and 3 or 3rd and 2.
Now, Mike Madden, who's got a question here, said, "Do you think we struggle with facing new quarterbacks for the first time?" I mean, it seems like it. I mean, it happened last year against Dallas. So I mean, that's another thing that I thought Lou would dial some stuff up to confuse, which I think that's what he tried to do with the zone. But the problem is when he scrambled, we couldn't get to him, and he had plenty of time to find the holes in the zone. So that was the problem. We didn't get enough consistent pressure on C.J. Stroud. When we did, he ran away from it, and that's there that scares me for Thursday night against Lamar. That's what Lamar is really good at doing and Lamar back, younger Lamar will hurt him take off running. Now Lamar goes out there and he's looking to pass the ball before. And so basically what the Texans did is a blueprint for what the Ravens needed to do against the Bengals Thursday night.
Yeah, and like what John's saying right here, I was just thinking about this. I mean, Jordan Battle.
I did hit. I'm with you, Paps.
Nick Scott, I'm just sorry. It's just, buddy, I hate to say this, but clearly shows we missed Jesse Bates and Von Bell.
Absolutely, we're going to miss them. That's where I'm like, Jordan, I think it's time for Jordan Battle. And I don't understand, like the one video, I think Sands put it up there. And I said, and I was like, watch this during the game. I watched the replay of the jumper shot where Nick Scott blitzes and they hand the ball off to the running back and he runs this way and the running back's over here. He's like, where are you going? The ball, like you're there. Like Luke called the right play. Nick Scott missed the running back. I mean, he would have blew him up in the backfield if he would have went after the running back, but he didn't. It's like, how did he on that?
Someone threw a stat out there, like, every time Jordan Battle comes in, he gets like a good, decent. I have to go back and look at it. Bottom line is Jordan Battle needs to start. I mean, Nick Scott has had his chances.
Or at least get more snaps. He easily get more snaps, at least.
More snaps. I don't know what I just don't get anymore, man. I mean, it is what it is. But like I say, man, it's just like I'm going to go back to Lou. The zone coverage. What happens when you play zone coverage? Short pass or run the ball, short pass, and those short passes add up like crazy.
And one thing that Joe said today in his press conference where he said he's got to turn the switch on sooner, which I agree. I think we need to be more aggressive. I said this yesterday. I want the offense that we had against the 49ers.
Yes.
That was more unpredictable, and we were more aggressive. It's like we were aggressive at the beginning of the game, and then we had this lull where we kind of just took the stuff, the intermediate stuff that they gave us, and we kept going 3 and out, and we tried to run the ball, and we couldn't run it, and we kept going 3 and out. And then he flipped the switch on, and he started to take chances, which he unfortunately threw into triple coverage there on down there in the end zone. But they had to play to chase, and we started getting yardage. That's where, and Joe said that he needs to turn the switch on sooner, which I agree. I want us to come out, especially against this Baltimore defense. We need to go out there and punch them in the mouth right off the bat. I mean, I would love a deep shot to freaking TB, to remind them of how we beat them, to knock them out of the playoffs a couple years ago. That would be awesome. Right, exactly. And
another thing, the tight ends, man, Dalton Schultz, I mean, he had that huge catch near the end of the game. The tight ends, man, are just getting the best of us. We don't have that Trey Flowers guy that can guard the tight ends. I don't know is it Nick Scott that's doing it now? When we had Trey Flowers in there, man, he was so valuable to us that Super Bowl year.
Sam's been doing it too, and that's a big. If Sam doesn't play Thursday, Sam does a good job of keeping an eye on Lamar. Him and now see one thing. I love Pratt. I do. Blood drop. I love that dude. But I saw it was the end zone coming toward us. The touchdown where CJ Stroud ran right up the middle. I'm sitting there watching Pratt, and because all of a sudden, as soon as he moved over, that's when CJ took off. As soon as he left, and CJ saw that, and he took off. I'm like, I'm sitting there thinking, like, don't move, and he moved. Like, oh crap! And then he couldn't get back over there. That's the one thing they're going to have to do a better job of watching Lamar. Because Lamar will do the exact same thing.
Yeah, dude, exactly, man. Like I said, we can say all kinds of things. Bottom line is, man, I mean, that loss just stung all of us, man. It stung all of us badly. But I don't want to hear people say we lost to a crap team. The Texans are quietly a really good team right now.
No,
I mean, CJ Stroud
is the MVP candidate now.
CJ Stroud, you can argue, is an MVP, and I put him right in there right now. I mean, CJ Stroud, when he was running out of the pocket, when we running left, right, I mean, CJ Stroud's vision was just as amazing as could be. I mean, I don't see that. He's got vision as like a 10-year veteran, man. I mean, he is going to be a great quarterback. He doesn't have a top-notch receiver to throw to. Hats off to CJ Stroud. He's an amazing quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, that's all you can do with this is they. The thing is, they outplayed us. The Bengals did not play anywhere close to what they can play.
Well, and like I said,
the thing is, we still almost won.
I just thought some fans were getting way too cocky with this game. And the thing of it is, I don't want to. This is what I feared. I don't want to. That game meant so much because I don't want to go to Baltimore thinking, okay, we have to win this game. We have to win this game. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I say, it's going to be tough, man. It's going to be tough. Do I think we can pull it off? Yes, but it's not going to be easy.
Crypt Keeper's got a question here. Said, question, gentlemen, do you think sometimes Zach being a quarterback and Joe being Joe Burrow has something to do with play calling, meaning quarterbacks always want the ball? I as far as Joe goes, I don't necessarily think that because, I mean, if the running game was consistent, that's the thing is everyone wants to run the ball. And I agree with you, but we're not running it consistently. It's too inconsistent. And that's where I don't think they trust it or believe in it as much. When it's going good, then yes, they'll run the ball. So I don't necessarily think it's that Joe wants to make all the plays and Zach's like, oh, we're quarterback, we got to throw the ball. That's the thing that's working. They have not figured out how to get a consistent running game. It's the truth. Even when we had P-Ron last year, it still wasn't consistent. We're still complaining about the same thing. It was better, but it still wasn't consistent.
By the way, speaking of P-Ron, look in the comments. I heard P-Ron had a couple big blocks yesterday. I swear. I mean, look. No. I know people. I had one guy tell me, "Oh, Bengals screw up. I not get P-Ron." We tried to get P-Ron. He was promised a bigger role to Denver. Huh?
See, I don't know if I tell you. See, people keep saying this. They don't give the run game a consistent chance. I'm watching the game. Like, if you run the ball twice and you get nowhere, you have to. Then you're third and long.
Right.
That's the thing. Is like if you run the ball, you actually have to get yardage. Like 4, 5 yards, not 2 and 3 or a 0. That's the thing. Everybody keeps saying you got to run the ball. I agree, and there's a reason that they're not doing it because they're not successful at it. And you can keep banging your head against the wall, but if it's a concrete wall, you're probably not going to go through it. There's a reason they're not doing it. So I agree we have to run the ball more, but you have to figure out how to get consistent at it. And that's the problem is they are not consistent with running the ball, meaning they're not gaining yardage. That's what I'm saying. I don't mean consistent in going to it, consistent in gaining yardage. That's what I see. I don't know. What do you think there, Greg?
Yeah, the run game, man, it's a mystery. Here's the thing with Joe Mixon. He has got some huge, crucial yardage when it meant like putting the game away. When crunch time came, he was good putting the game away. But is he like a top-notch rusher? Yeah, no, I just don't know what it is, man. I'm trying to figure that out myself. Is it the run blocking at times? Who knows, man. But if you can't get the running game going, your passing game, it can only work so much at times. I mean, I don't know why we don't try to give Travion the ball more. I don't know why we try to get more creative. You look at the Texans, they did a bunch of reverse. Why can't we do a bunch of more reverses like that or something?
The only thing I don't want to do the run, the sweep or run it wide. That doesn't work.
Then again, it doesn't work for us. But boy, every time they do it, goes against us. It's like they're clueless. But you know what? Who knows? I'm not trying to come at them or anything. Like I say, man, this is a big, crucial game coming up there. I want to have a nice Thanksgiving, damn it. And I still will at 5-5. But
yeah, I really don't want to be.
But when we're not going to be 5-5, that's when we're going to be 6-4.
Exactly. We're going to be 6-4. That's what we have to have. Now, there are some news. We're talking about the running game here. The Jets released Michael Carter. I would be down for trying to give him a shot. I don't know how far as waiver wire goes, if he'd get down to us or not. But how are you? What's your thoughts on him?
Well, I think Jay Morrison pointed this out. The Bengals were very high on him in the draft, so that's another thing to point out right there. Mm-hmm. Why not, man? I'll take anybody right now in that running back room. I mean, I couldn't believe we didn't go after running back earlier. Like Leonard Fournette, I don't know why. Maybe we were in.
Leonard Fournette hasn't done much in Buffalo. I wasn't. Leonard Fournette, sorry, is another Joe Mixon. I mean, nothing that Joe Mixon bad, but it's the same type of back. What they need is they need Chase Brown to really step up. He's the guy that they were counting on to be that explosive back, and he hasn't done it. Well, he's on IR now. Hopefully,
but going back, what Greg says right here, Greg Graves, good point. We need to go under center a lot more.
I agree with that.
Yes. San Francisco, we were going under center a lot more.
Yep, I totally agree with that. And that's kind of what I was saying. What we did in San Francisco, the under center more, because we kept that really good defense of the Suck Uniters on their heels. They didn't know if we were going to run it, pass it, what. And we've went under center some, but not as much as we did in San Francisco. And that's the unpredictability that we need more in this offense, and that's where we had it the whole game in San Francisco, and I haven't seen it since then. So that's where I'm kind of, I don't know why we're not going back to that. We found something that worked, and we kind of went. We still do it, but not as much as we did. So yeah, I agree that we should definitely go under center more. I think it opens up more stuff, and Joe Mixon runs better under center. He gets that momentum and he hits the hole. It's just Joe Mixon does that better. He's more successful that way running the ball.
Right, exactly. So, like I say, man, it just needs to get better. Like I said, man, after that Texans game, man, dude, oh, man, that was a tough one, man. That was a tough one. Just plain simple. But on another side note, you know who's quietly becoming really good right now? And remember, people were getting on him the first 2 weeks was Brad Robbins. He's finally putting the ball a lot better. People were nitpicking him like crazy the first couple of weeks. So Brad Robbins is quietly getting better. Like I said, especially, McPherson, we still have that's good. Like I say, this is where Joe's going to be put to the test a lot more. This may end up deciding T's contract in the future. Who knows? Can Joe get by? Joe still had a great game without T, but we see him have a great game without Jamar too. But you just can't afford to lose both at the same time is the thing.
Ross here has the same thought you were saying earlier. Well, to me earlier today on the phone, how you would not want to be a Bills fan right now.
Dude, I mean, guys.
Love you, Glenn. Glenn, if you're watching, love you. Feel bad.
Imagine a 41-yard field goal is normally a chip shot for kickers, and that dude missed the kick. You're in Buffalo cheering. You won the game. Then you hear that flag, 12 men on the field. You're just like stunned. Then the next kick, ball goes right down the middle. So imagine, Glenn Goodberry, if you're watching this, man, dude, I'll give you a hug right now.
We'll give you a big group.
We'll give you a big hug, man. I feel bad for your Bills right now, man. I'm really sorry about that, buddy. I mean, I thought the way we lost was bad. That Bills game, oof.
I agree with Paul here. He said the Bengals cannot afford to have three guys going for the ball and not put them on the ground. That's where again it comes to a point where there's points where they need to be. The offense needs to be more aggressive, and I think the defense need to be less aggressive as far as getting the ball out. Like that drive, it was more of stop. That last drive was more of stopping the Texans, keeping them from getting yards. Because if Pratt and those guys don't rip at the ball there, it was still a 50-something yard field goal if they would have tackled him where they started tackling until they tried to rip the ball out, and then he ran another 10 yards or more. He got it to be basically a chip shot. So yeah, that's the thing. It's like there's got to be they got to figure out the balance. Offense needs to be more aggressive. Sometimes the defense needs to be a little less aggressive on trying to get the ball. But I don't want to take that away from them. But you got to get the guy on the ground. So I agree with that. It's like that point in time, just get him on the ground. That's more important. I don't want to say it's more important than getting the ball, but you got to get him on the ground because that basically took it from a 50-yard field goal to a chip shot.
Well, I tell you what, another guy in the chat here, I forget who said, the guy that said you don't want to be a Jaguars fan right now, I believe. Ross. No, Dustin. Dustin said that. Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence, I thought that dude was going to have a huge – because the first year, Urban Meyer just did not use him right. That whole drama with Urban. The second year had a great, amazing year. I mean, this year, same team, you got Calvin Ridley, 9 TDs, 6 interceptions. I'm sorry, man. There's no excuse right there. You got great talent around you. Something's not right.
Yeah, I agree. But, I mean, it's – I'm trying to go through the comments here. But, yeah, it's – that's the thing. It's like Corey said this on the show. They're NFL teams. It's any given Sunday. And that's the movie. It's a cliche, but it's true.
Best football movie of all time, by the way.
Yeah, I like it. I agree with you. One in a row. But yeah, that's the thing. It's like, I mean, the Browns came back and beat the Ravens. So, I mean, I didn't have, they were blowing them out.
No, the thing of it is, Deshaun Watson had like a TD interception. He didn't have like a, by the way, Jerome Ford, UC guy, I just wish you were on the Bengals, buddy. But he has been tearing it up. Shout out to him, man.
Exactly.
But yeah, the Browns, I don't know how the Browns do it, man. I don't know
how the Steelers do it. The Steelers they literally have, their offense is awful.
Yeah.
Awful.
Dude, defense wins games, though.
Yeah. I mean, that's what North Dallas 40.
I never saw that.
He's way too young for that movie there.
Yeah.
Greg wasn't even born with that.
I was born in 87, so.
Exactly. So, all right. So what? All right. Well, let's just say now I know Zim. I saw this on Zim's Insta with Cincinnati. He put a graphic up that Trey was walking around with no limp or not a very noticeable limp, in the locker room.
Funny, Jeremy Fowler actually tweeted this just now. Wait. Oh, Jeremy Rauch. How do you spell it?
Jeremy Rauch. Jeremy Rauch.
Thank God I'm not a speech reader, guys. So, but he literally said, let's see here. Crap. Let me see here. Give me 1 second. God dang it. It was Jeremy Fowler. My bad. Okay. Sources on Trey Hendrickson Thursday night. Uphill battle, but wouldn't put it past him to at least try. That's how he's wired. Look, Trey Hendrickson has that mindset. I mean,
if he can walk, he'll be out there.
I mean, if he can walk, he'll be out there, man. If he has to go on, if he was allowed a crutch, I guarantee you he would go out there. I mean, that's how motivated he is. I mean, you know what, man? I kind of question why we extended Trey Hendrickson one more year because these younger guys. But, buddy, that was one of the smartest moves we made this offseason, giving him a full another year. I mean, Trey, can we just go, well, it's him and DJ Reader. Can we just say Trey Hendrickson's the best free agent signing we ever had? I know it's close between him and Reader. It's close.
It's close. They're 1 and 1A. I'll put it that way. They're definitely 1 and 1A for sure.
Yeah. I don't care. But Trey Hendrickson, I mean, we just need him so badly because, dude, not only does he get a sack, Strawberry, but he gets them when the time is needed.
Right. Now, the thing is, with this being such a big game, and I think we both agree if we lose this game, the division's gone. I don't think we can catch the Ravens. That, to me, says I think if these guys, if T can get out there and do something, if Sam can get out there and do something, if Trey can get out there and do something, they're going to be on the field. That's how big this game is, I think.
Right.
And it's like, that's where I'm like, a lot of people are just saying, oh, they're not going to be out there. I'm like, which I reports are they might not, but right. I just knowing these guys and knowing how big this game is, I'd be surprised if they're not out there doing at least trying, Dude,
Sam Hubbard, man, what did he play last year with, man? He had you saw how Joe Burrow started with a calf. Look at Sam Hubbard. He came back after 2 weeks after a calf injury, man. I mean, dude, these guys, man, want to play. We find out in the Super Bowl run, Logan Wilson, as good as he was playing, had a bad shoulder that needed to be fixed. I mean, these guys will play no matter what.
I mean, now Robert here says don't play them. He said do not play injured players out there. We're going to need them. Need the guys behind the starter step up. I agree, but they haven't.
they haven't.
I agree, but they haven't. So that's where I'm like, it's kind of like when everybody kept saying Joe needs to sit. I trust a 80% Joe Burrow compared to 100% Jake Browning. I trust all these starters over a backup trade now, which sucks.
Thank you.
I was hoping Miles Murphy would step up. Joe Size is the one that's driving me nuts. I'm like, where is he been?
Dude, he's trying to get a contract.
Really good year still.
I don't know. And Miles Murphy, look, everybody out there ready to call Miles Murphy a bust, stop it. He's 21 years old. Average age to go to the NFL is 23. He's still young. Just stop it. But I know he hasn't shown up much. Let's still give Murphy. He still needs time to develop. But I want
like Dax Hill. Dax Hill didn't do much of anything last year, and he's playing great this year. That's
Dax Hill's all over the field, man. You see Dax Hill all over. Dax Hill is, in my opinion, in a year or two, Dax Hill could be a Pro Bowl safety.
Now this is interesting. Is this Greg here says Lamar is 7-0 after a loss? Is that in his career, or is that's not this year?
I'd have to look into that, but that wouldn't surprise me. Look, Lamar,
which means he's due for a loss.
Yeah, he's due for one, man. I mean, hey, Arrowhead Stadium, the Chiefs, they never lost a game in December, and how long? And we took care of that. I don't want to hear that anymore.
Exactly. Chris here, I'm 1,000% more frustrated with the 5-4 start versus the last 2 years of starting.
Well, Chris, you know why? Because we have higher expectations now this time. That's why.
Yeah. And one thing is, if Burrow wasn't freaking hurt, I still think even if Burrow was hurt, we would have started off slow. That's just this team because we don't play anybody in the preseason. But I think it would have been better start. We would have not been 1-3, at the beginning of the season. I'm talking about.
Right, exactly. And like I say, man, what just hurts us is our losses are in the AFC, right? Look, the AFC, I remember the NFC used to be stacked. The AFC, I mean, the Broncos, man, are 4-5. I mean, the AFC is going to be a huge chase. If we're in the NFC right now, I think we can be the number 1 seed right now. What?
Yeah, well, it'll be close.
No, I'm kidding. But I'm a lot more confident if we were in the NFC.
Yeah, we're undefeated against them.
Yeah.
All right, Robert here says, why risk long-term injuries? Need the guys behind need to do their jobs, and their coaches need to coach them up. Need it, want it, and going to speak it into existence. Hey, speak it into existence. I hope it happens. I'm just saying it hasn't. And we're over halfway through the season. And this is a crucial game. I mean, we can lose it, and we could still have a chance to get the wild card, but damn it, I really don't want to do that. I want to have a chance to win this thing. And I mean, Jamar was out there with a bruised back, if you watched him, honestly, me and Derek were talking about this at the game. We thought he's just go out there as a decoy. And then, I think the back five started loosening up and stuff. He started playing more. That's the thing. It's like, if I trusted the guys behind him more, that's why last week I was okay with them not playing. If we had won last week, we still have to win this week because I want the division. We can't lose twice to the Ravens. So either way we go, the starters need to play if they can this week, in my opinion. But we'll see what happens.
No, exactly, man. Like I say, man. I mean, I think our defensive line is one of the highest paid in the league. You got to show that you're worth it right now. I mean, Osai though, man. I mean, gosh, man, near the end of the season, man, I'm like, this guy Osai could be an all-pro. Osai, man.
Yeah.
If I don't want to pick, I hate calling out players on the shows, but
we're not. We're just stating facts. We thought he would be a factor, and he's been a zero factor.
Osai, you see me right here talking? Kick me in the nuts next time you see me, buddy.
And if you do, I want to be there to see it. Okay,
please do, Osai. But like and then people are getting on Lou Anarumo. I mean, like, just stop it. Just stop. Don't get me wrong. Do we need to cut back on giving up a lot of yards?
Yes.
I totally agree. Yeah. But Lou has always found a way, maybe not all the time, but I'm not like I say, we need to cut down on giving up so many yards. I do agree with that, but I still trust in Lou 100%.
Yeah, that was the surprising thing for me with Lou is he stayed in zone the whole time.
Yeah,
he didn't get shredded, and then we never went to man-to-man. That's the part that's surprising to me. Dustin here's got got a comment here. I'm concerned about the trenches on both sides. Me too. The elite teams in the NFL have disruptive D-lines and O-lines that can hold blocks and get to the second level. That's my highest concern right now, big time. I agree with you, and because I put it this way, going into games Sunday, I thought, which I still think we have the more talented offensive and defensive line on this past Sunday. But we didn't play like that at all. That's where we lost the game. I mean, honestly, if you really want to look at where we lost it in the trenches. Our offensive line did not play that good. I love Teddy K, but they did not play that good. I love Zeus. Did not play that good. They played okay, but not that good. Like, they should have. The way our offensive line was playing, we should have dominated that defensive line. We should have.
No, we should have, man. And like I said, we're going up against good defensive line and good offensive line, man. That defensive line, I mean, like I say, man, I still have faith. Everything's going to work out, buddy.
Chris is not going to be able to sleep. Chris says, no way am I going to be able to sleep Wednesday night.
You know what? Like I say, the fans, I get the fans have high expectations. But like I say, one friend of mine was telling me, well, last year was just a miracle. Just stop.
We did the year before that. I don't want to hear
I don't want to hear the word miracle. When you win 10 games in a row, that is no miracle.
Yeah, it's not a miracle when you keep consistently doing it. It's like everybody keeps saying, oh, it's a miracle you guys get all these red zone turnovers. No, but we consistently do it. And, so that's not – the turnovers are built into those guys. Those guys are constantly thinking about ripping the ball out, which backfired on them this week. I mean, it did. That's the first game this year I think it really backfired on them where they're trying to rip the ball out and not making the tackles. Well, I would say first game in a while because beginning of the year we were missing tackles too. But let's see here.
But Strawberry, another thing I want to go ahead.
I was reading this. We have Paul says we have to win and hope Houston loses here on out. We are not winning the AFC.
Sorry you feel that way, Paul. We'll worry about that.
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
So Holmes is asking Greg, will your faith that the Bengals make the playoff? I'm keeping the faith till we are mathematically out. That's how I go. Some people don't agree with that. My faith does not stop till we're mathematically out.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to be 5-5. I will be more.
I prefer not to. But,
yeah,
but dude, like I say, I don't throw in the towel till I know I'm. Dude, I fight till I know I'm out.
I mean, hey, I will take Houston again. I'm not scared of it because we will not play that bad again. 2 games in a row.
So since we're representing Juice, Strawberry, let's discuss this. Is CTB a Pro Bowl quarterback this year?
Yes.
Yeah. He is.
4 interceptions? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's safe to say he is blossomed. He is just blossoming to a Pro Bowl quarterback, just very reliable. I mean, just, dude, gets the interception when you need it. I mean, hats off to Cam Taylor. And on top of that, just such an awesome person in general. I mean, like I say, Courtney, Daryl, this whole family, just so happy to have them here in Cincinnati.
Exactly. And I love Augie's comment here. He I just put up there. He goes, what's with the gloom and doom? People act like we lost 70-20. We should have won.
Thank you, Augie.
Like that's what I'm trying to say. I'm like, yeah, there was issues, but the championship measure of this team stepped up. I mean, they were making plays. Juice stepped up, made an interception. Joe stepped up, made some throws. TB, I know he dropped the ball, but he stepped up, made some plays. They made plays. They just missed the last one. It happens, So and that's where I'm like, I'm not trying to be doom and gloom at all. It's just there's parts of this game that is fixable, and it's stuff that I thought we fixed, and it can't flare back up again. The offensive line not playing as good as it did, and the tackling. Once again, and the part that
the tackling, oh Lord,
that's stuff. It's fixable. It's all fixable, And the thing I'm concerned with coming in to Thursday night is if we don't have Trey, if we don't have Sam, where are we getting our pressure from? Who's going to cover Lamar? That's the thing. Who's going to? Because you got to keep Lamar in the pocket, and when I mean in the pocket, I mean in the pocket. Don't let him roll out. Keep him in there.
If we do a favor here. Guard Mark Andrews.
Yes. Please.
I mean, Mark Andrews, you talk about all the tight ends that have given us issues over the years. Mark Andrews, oh my Lord, has he given us issues over the years? That's a guy to really keep an eye on right there. You keep it now. Marlon Humphrey, is he playing or is he?
I think he's out.
Okay, I heard it. The injury wasn't bad.
I think he's doubtful. I don't want to say he's out because I don't think they've said anybody's out.
Yeah. But like I say, remember the Ravens had most of their offensive line hurt and they still dominated us. Like I say, man, that Keaton Mitchell guy who's been dominated. We're in for a big fight right here. Lou.
It's an AFC North battle, dude.
Exactly, man. We're in a fight right here, man. But we're up to it. Like I said, we're up to it, man. Like I said, it's.
Wells here said, did you see Jay Morris's post that the Bengals are winless in the regular season primetime games? over the last several years. Well, we just won a primetime game.
I was going to say.
So I don't. Yeah, we haven't. I saw that. I didn't totally understand what he meant because we just won Sunday.
Sunday night. That I'm confused because we won plenty of primetime games.
Yeah, in the Marvin Lewis era, yes,
not so much. No.
Yeah, in this era, we actually do pretty good on primetime. So, yeah, I don't. We beat Miami in primetime last year. I mean, we've won the majority of the primetime games. I think. What was the last primetime game we lost?
Last primetime game we lost. No, I can do this. I'm good at this. Was it the Ravens last year or the Browns?
He's clarifying road primetime game.
Oh, okay. Road primetime game. So that, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I got you. No.
Yeah. All right.
No, I get that. We need to dominate better on the road. Yeah, I totally get that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, the thing is, this ain't, even if we're completely healthy, this ain't going to be an easy game to win. It's an AFC North battle. Baltimore. Baltimore's a good team. I make fun of them calling the Rat Birds and all this stuff. And Lamar, I got to give it to Lamar. He has changed his game and he's playing.
No. Who was it? Monken, that offensive coordinator, he has totally changed Lamar. And good for, and Lamar's playing lights out right now. That one year, that Super Bowl year, we won 41-16. I was shocked. I don't know how we did that at Baltimore. Let's some miracle like that happen or something.
All right, Paul, I think Paul's irritated with us. He said, hold on. I said the Bengals, as of today, would not win the AFC North, not the AFC. We will get in the playoffs. Houston holds the tiebreaker as of today. I got you. Yeah,
it's cool, Paul.
Look, if we lose Thursday, we will not win the AFC North.
No,
we can't catch the Ravens.
Hey, Strawberry.
I don't think
mathematically.
I know, but it'd be really freaking. We need some more. We need the rappers to.
No, I know. I'm just saying.
They can, but it'd be really hard.
But you know what, man? If we get in the playoffs, I don't care where we got to play. I just play with a freaking chip on your shoulder.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, all right, I said this. I can't remember what game it was. I think it was the San Francisco game that you're gonna have a bunch of pissed off Bengals going there.
Yeah,
Baltimore, you're gonna have a bunch of pissed off Bengals going there.
Yeah,
they're frustrated. They're irritated. And they're focused. Joe, this game was just stupid to lose. They shouldn't have lost it. And that's where. But the thing is, I got a question. Joe's asked this in the press conference. Since it's a short week this week, do you think it helps the Bengals that they're playing the Ravens and they know them so well, or it hurts them because they know each other so well? What's your thoughts on it? With it being a short week?
No, good question. I think it hurts them in a way. But to be quite honest, one reason I'm happy for playing the Ravens earlier this week is it's like, great, we got to suffer a whole week with the loss, but
it's short. We get it over with quick.
Yeah, I don't know, man. But like I said, that's a good question. I think in a way it kind of hurts us a little bit. But you know what? I was talking with another friend of mine. Our game plan is going to be totally different for the Ravens than it is the Texans.
It better be.
It better be. But every game plan changes on the type of team you play. But don't get me wrong. Obviously, we all know it should be. But like I say, yeah.
I think, all right, so I'll answer my own question. I actually think the opposite. I actually think it helps.
Okay.
Because you already know this team. I only played them 3 times in like 9 months. 4 times in like 9 months. 3 times last year and once already this year. So they know each other. There's not a whole lot that the Ravens are going to do that the Bengals haven't seen. Now, to me, if the Bengals go under center more, that stuff, yes, they have tape from the 49ers, but they haven't done it that much. That's where I think that's the wrinkle that the Bengals offense can do that might help push them over the top as far as the edge goes with the Ravens, because I think Brian Callahan said, yeah, it's kind of a short week. It's kind of hard to install new stuff. You don't have to install new stuff. Use the stuff you already used that you haven't used enough,
Well, the thing of it also is sometimes our play calling, now obviously we still execute well. I remember Bruce Brekowski, offensive coordinator we had. He was the most obvious play caller ever. When it was 4th and inches, we would line up in a goal line formation with the fullback. I'm like, well, good Lord, just tell them you're running the ball. And then they would just go out blitz us and we'd lose a yard. I feel like we're doing the same, even though we're still executing at times. Make it look, fake them out at times. If it's 3rd and 2, act like you're running, or say if it's 3rd and 8, going full shotgun, your running back right here and hand it off. Do something that they're not expecting.
Right. Keith there says, Strawberry, we can still go 13-4. Ratbirds will swoon as always. Squealers have no offense, and Browns can't win with Watson. At QB, we win the North. Boom, baby. Let's go. I'm
Dude,
with you.
You want to talk miracle? Look at the Browns, the games they won. The Colts, the Niners. The refs helped them out in the Colts game. The Niners with that missed field goal. That's what a miracle is.
And Dustin said, hurts us.
Now, the Ravens game, I'll give them credit.
There you go. Dustin says, hurts us because it is on the road. We essentially only have practice today and then a short one tomorrow. Then have to jump on a plane. The Thursday night home team has been historically advantaged. Yeah, it does. I mean, it hurts us that way, but we've already played them a ton. So, yes, it does, but it helps us because we've already played them a lot. So, they're going to install a lot of the same stuff they've done to beat the Ravens. They're going to install some different stuff too, probably. But that's where I'm like, yeah, I agree with you, Dustin. But also, I think it helps because we already played them a lot. You know, they know them. There's not a whole lot that either team can surprise each other with. That's kind of what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
yes, like I say, though, man, like I said, I'm just ready for this game to keep going. Pork chops here. I'm drinking fruity cereal oatmeal. Nice, Chop.
Fruity cereal oatmeal is.
I don't know what the hell that is, but I'm sure it was fruity. Speaking of fruity, we're talking fruity cereal. How about Fruity Pebbles, man? Those Chase Cleese.
Yeah,
LeBron said to him, I'm not a big fruity. I'm more of a Cocoa Pebbles guy, but those are awesome.
I like them both. I
felt like I was always eating jelly beans and cereal.
Actually, dude, I'm a big Reese Cup fan, and they had the Reese Puff.
Reese's PC.
Reese.
Dude, those were good. Reese Puffs.
Reese Puffs. Oh, dude. You put some milk in that, it turns chocolate. Oh, my God.
Well, I tell you what, though. You know, my favorite cereal with milk, maybe I'm just saying because of Bengals fans, so sue me. I got to go Frosted Flakes.
I actually like Frosted Flakes.
Oh, Frosted Flakes. I love the milk sauce. It's like cream and sugar together like you put in your coffee or something. It's really good.
Exactly. Oh, my goodness. All right, so we've been on for almost 52 minutes. Greg, all right, so let's do this real quick. What are your keys to the game? What do you think? What does Savage think that are must that the Bengals have to do to win on Thursday night?
Keep Lamar in the pocket. Establish the run game.
I agree with that. Now, question: establishing a run game, meaning consistent,
consistent, but run game. No, it's a good question.
Yeah.
Just give me if Mixon can get me 70 or 80 yards, I'll take that.
I'll take that heartbeat. Yeah.
Just give me. I'm not saying go give me 150. Just give me 60 or 70 yards here.
Yeah. Let's see. That's
no. You know who a perfect spy Lamar was? We need Akeem Davis-Gator did it so well that one year where we played zone and we had the defense up front, but he was that perfect spy in the middle of the field to keep an eye on Lamar.
I agree with Michael here. Cover the wide receivers.
Yeah. Now that too.
Oh, dude, Keith, you're right. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That's a good one too.
That's a good one too. I wasn't crazy about it, but it's okay.
I do like that one. I try not to eat too much cereal because I'm trying to lose some weight here. But it's all delicious.
I try to be halfway decent before Thanksgiving myself. So yeah.
Oh, dude, no. The Thanksgiving starts. It's on.
It's on for me, man. There's no going back. By the way, so what is besides turkey? What's the best Thanksgiving side dish?
Ooh.
Mashed potatoes for me.
Yeah. Well, see, all right. So this is what I do. I like mixing my mashed potatoes. I take the mashed potatoes with the gravy, and I put the corns and the bean and all kinds of stuff. It all in. So it's all one side once I mix it all together. But oh my God, it's so delicious. Oh, my wife made this cornbread the other night. That actually had corn in it. Oh my God, it was so good.
No, dude. Yeah, the only thing I hate that people get on me for, I hate pumpkin pie.
You hate pumpkin pie? Oh my God, I love pumpkin pie.
I cannot. I like pumpkin bread. I like pumpkin cheese. I hate pumpkin pie.
Oh my God.
Pecan pie for me.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
I'm a big. I love pumpkin pie and apple pie. Those are like my two favorites.
Well, the Bengals are playing on Thanksgiving. Look, that one time they played it, my Thanksgiving was ruined. I like to enjoy myself on the holidays. I normally pray they never do have a Thanksgiving game. That's just me, though. And in a way, I'm glad. The Black Friday game would have been cool to have permanently, but that could ruin my time getting my Christmas tree right.
It's not going to ruin until we're going to win.
That's true.
They just got later.
I'm just kidding. We would have won. My Thanksgiving would have been my Thanksgiving weekend would have been awesome.
There you go. All right, Greg. I appreciate you, man. Hey, tell everybody about Rally or Brews or whatever we're plugging for. I'll let you go.
All right. So catch me on. This week might be. I don't know how much it'll. I don't think it'll change this week. So tomorrow, catch me on Brews at 3:30.
You're un-American. Say you don't like pumpkin pie. Yes.
Sorry, man.
Thank you, Holmes.
Apple pie is the American pastime. Look it up. Apple pie is also another favorite.
All right, guys, plug your stuff.
But all right, Aki. No. But we're not going to get into that yet. But no, catch me tomorrow, 3:30 on Brews. And Friday, I assume we're doing the show Friday with Brews and Rally tomorrow at 7 o'clock, I believe, or maybe a little bit early. We'll see.
Cool. All right, brother. Well, I will hit you. I think actually I've got to talk to you. Corey's going to come on Friday with me, so I don't know if you can come on or not.
All right, I'll try to see if I can squeeze you in. I'll see.
This man right here is so popular. He's on everybody's fucking show. He's such a popular guy.
You know,
like the high school quarterback. You know, in high school, his most popular guy. This is Greg. He is the high school quarterback of Bengals podcast.
I don't know about that. I'm just here at times. That's all.
All right, Greg, brother. Appreciate you, man. Who day?
Hey, take care, buddy. Who day?
All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. Thanks to Greg for coming on. I was supposed to have, which I didn't tell you this. I said yesterday I was supposed to have Sam Smothers on here for those Joe Burrow's Pee-wee football coach. He helped write the book Bengal to or Bulldog to Bengal. He texted me earlier this morning, and his daughter went into labor. So shout out to Sam. Hopefully everything went good with his daughter's labor, and hopefully he's got a nice new grandbaby. I haven't heard yet, so I'll reach back out to Sam, get him back on sometime soon. He's a great dude. If you guys have not bought or read the book Bengal to Bulldog, I recommend you guys go get it. It is a great read, and it's awesome. Joe Burrow stories, like we all like. We can't get enough of those. But with that being said, let me get to the Facebook groups that let me live stream. And as always, I appreciate every single one of them. They are Who Dey Nation, Who Dey Legion, Bearcat Ruckus, Radical Reds, the Ohio State Bucknuts, the Ice Bar. And then, of course, you can follow me on all my social media platforms, all under Sports with Strawberry Ice. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter X, and TikTok. Twitter X handle is at Jeff A. Trenopole. TikTok is at Iceman90. Everything else is under Sports with Strawberry Ice. You can just Google Sports Strawberry Ice. It'll all pop up. I did not get the podcast out yesterday. My fault. We were out bowling, and I was going to do it when I got home, and I got tired and lazy and didn't do it. And I could have done it today, and I just now actually thought about that. I didn't do it. Anyway, I will pull off the sound later on tonight. Put it on the podcast. It's on BeanPod, Apple, iTunes, Spotify, Google, Stitcher Play, pretty much wherever you get your podcasts. Please make sure you rate, like, and review. Leave a comment and a 5-star review so more Cincinnati fans can find my podcast. YouTubers, 2,435 subscribers. You guys are awesome. This was an absolutely awesome show. I had about 40 people watching at one time. I've only got 7 likes. I got 27 people right now. All 27 of you. Look like most of you are on YouTube. Hit the thumbs up for me. If I get 27 more thumbs up, that would be awesome. I appreciate that. That just helps the algorithm out. Helps me out. Helps me get more people on the show. Just, help me out with that. I would appreciate it. Anyway, tomorrow, I don't like telling you who I'm going to have on tomorrow because in case they back out on me or something happens. But my boy Trags, who, if he says he's going to be here 90% of the time, he is here for me. Michael Tragley is going to be on, and we'll discuss the latest on the Bengals. Maybe he knows some stuff if Sam's going to play, if Trey's going to play. Who knows? But if you're not following Trags, you'll follow him on Twitter. He's a great follow. Other than that, you guys have a wonderful – oh, yeah, real quick, one more thing before we go. Thursday night, we're going to be at Hail Mary's in Chivets. We're going to be there. We're doing a Bengals watch party with Bomb Squad. It's your Bomb Squad West or Bomb Squad. I can't remember which one. We will be there having fun, drinking some delicious Jackpot Joey beer and enjoying watching the Bengals kick the Ratbirds' ass. So if you are a West Sider and you want to come hang out, a good place to go to Hail Mary's right there in Cheviot. That's what I have to say if you're a West Side. Cheviot. Anyway, other than that, you guys have a wonderful day. Ready? And that's just sports, baby. See ya!
I'm from the city where they gotta play us.
Yeah,
I'm from the city where they gotta play us.
I don't.
Coin flip, it's time to pay up.
Hey,
I'm from the city where they gotta play us.
they still
I'm from the city
gotta
where they gotta
play
play us.
us,
I'm
man.
from the city where they gotta play us. Coin flip, it's time to pay up.
Go. Started out with who they done got me started. Call Katie, tell him make room for the Lamborghini. I trust 27 to lead us through any battle. We had DK out there press. You seen how we did Seattle? Went down 1-3 and then we hop back on that saddle. Everybody want T, but you can't have him cause we got it. A lethal 9 on the side and he gon' always red dot him. 29 got him on lockdown, this Taylor Britt Island. And you know Jamar probably open, that boy 7-11. Who your best cornerback? Cause my receivers gon' shred him. And y'all don't wanna go one-on-one with Lou's playbook. 91 step on that field, them quarterbacks look shook. A couple weeks went by and we done stacked us up some wins. Brad Logan still with us, still the turnover twin. Uzier and man to man, you probably shouldn't throw at him. Orlando Brown came to town, showed us what a bodyguard is. I don't think they want no smoke with us. Forever standing on business, this ain't no joke for us. Money Mackey line it up, that boy forever clutch. Put up whoever you want, it's never slow for us. Ain't nothing changed, 21 still lurking in the cut. 83 reasons why they can't with us. Zach Taylor top dog, it's always win or bust. Hand the ball to Chase Brown, probably won't get touched. Chuck sizzle back deep to receive the punt. Probably gon' run it back, I feel like he the one. Doing my shuffle on him still, I feel like Icky Woods. Whole line protecting Joe like a tiger should. Imagine having Trent Irwin as your fourth string. If VJ Hill hit you, you feel what that force bring. 1, 2, 3, nah, we need 4 rings. This the jungle, you can't come in here and pull strings. Look close, look how DJ read that offense. Sin Hubbard and Osai, yeah, we all in. Nick Scott ball hawking overwatching. Dax Hillen interception that look flawless. It's really hard to lose when K. Adams rooting for you. If you need a couple yards, Earth gon' get it for you. We got Tanner Hudson now, Sample still too. Yoshi gon' go get that ball just like a dog do. Already knew they had to play us, but this part two. I'm from the city where they gotta. I'm from the city where they gotta play us. It's time to pay up. I'm from the city where they gotta play us. I'm from the city where they gotta. I'm from the city where they gotta play us. It's time to pay up. Who they?